Ancient seers spoke of specific times in human history when the veils between dimensions would thin, creating unprecedented opportunities for spiritual transformation. What the Vedic texts called Yuga Sandhi, the twilight between cosmic ages, we're approaching such a moment in 2025. These aren't the typical predictions you find in New Age circles or social media feeds. What I'm about to share comes from deep within the ancient Sanskrit texts, 4 distinct energy shifts that will fundamentally alter our collective consciousness, the kind of transformation that the rishis described as Mahasankranti, a great cosmic turning point. Consider this. In recent months, many experienced practitioners have reported unusual changes in their meditation experiences, what the ancient texts called Purva Pas, the early signs of a great awakening. These are just the preliminary waves of what's approaching. The first major shift approaching is known as the Great Consciousness Expansion. In Sanskrit, this phenomenon is called Chit Prasaran. During this phase, which begins in the early months of 2025, many will experience an unprecedented expansion of awareness. People often find themselves suddenly understanding complex spiritual concepts that once seemed mysterious. Dreams become more vivid, intuition sharper. Traditional texts offer a powerful practice for preparing for this consciousness expansion through a technique called Akasha Dharana. The practice begins in the quiet space of dawn, what ancients called Brahma Muhurta. Sitting facing east with eyes closed, one visualizes a vast, boundless sky. For 11 minutes, awareness naturally expands in all directions. As thoughts arise, they dissolve into this infinite space. Regular practitioners of this technique often report profound insights and increased intuitive abilities within just 21 days. The second shift is known as the karmic acceleration. Ancient texts speak of time periods when karma ripens faster than usual. 2025 brings us into such a phase. Thomas, a 62-year-old executive practicing mindfulness, experienced how thoughts manifested into reality with astounding speed during a similar energy shift. Both positive and challenging experiences began manifesting more quickly, highlighting the importance of maintaining pure thoughts and intentions. For harmonizing with this accelerated karmic phase, traditional wisdom offers the practice of Karma Shuddhi, a daily review ritual. The practice involves spending 7 minutes each evening reflecting on the day's thoughts and actions. Practitioners visualize negative thoughts dissolving in violet light while amplifying positive ones in golden light. This ancient technique is known to purify the karmic field, with many reporting noticeable changes in their decision-making process within days. The third shift is particularly fascinating, what ancient texts called Prakruti Sanchalan, or the nature's reset. During this phase, we'll witness a profound reharmonization with natural cycles. Many feel drawn to spend more time in nature, change their diet, or align their sleep patterns with the sun's rhythm. This isn't just a personal preference, it's humanity responding to a cosmic realignment. A crucial aspect of this third shift involves an overwhelming urge to simplify our lives. Ancient texts describe this as Sattvic preparation, the natural intelligence of consciousness preparing for new energy frequencies. The traditional practice of Panchabhuta Sadhana helps deepen this natural alignment. It involves connecting with each element daily, walking barefoot on earth for 5 minutes at sunrise, earth, practicing 7 rounds of alternate nostril breathing, air, observing a candle flame for 3 minutes, fire, taking a mindful shower, focusing on water's purifying quality, water, and meditating in an open space, ether. Practitioners regularly report improved sleep, enhanced vitality, and a natural shift toward healthier choices. The fourth and most powerful shift is known in Vedic traditions as Ekatma Bhava, the unity consciousness wave. This shift dissolves the illusory boundaries between self and other, creating opportunities for deep healing of long-standing divisions in our world. Sarah, a 55-year-old energy healer, experienced what ancient texts describe as a dissolution of all separation during a previous similar shift. Her ability to facilitate healing increased dramatically, demonstrating the kind of transformation possible during this fourth shift. The ancient practice of Maitri Dhyana helps prepare for this unity consciousness. Beginning with someone close, visualize them surrounded by golden light while silently repeating, "Your joy is my joy, your peace is my peace." Gradually expand this to include neighbors, community, and eventually all beings. 15 minutes of daily practice activates what ancient texts call the unified heart field. Regular practitioners often experience spontaneous moments of profound connection with others. Now, here's how ancient wisdom suggests preparing for these profound changes. The foundation begins with establishing a strong meditation practice. Known as sadhana in traditional texts, this practice serves as an anchor during times of transformation. Starting with 20 minutes each morning, focusing on the breath allows awareness to expand naturally. Traditional texts emphasize the importance of energy hygiene during such shifts. This involves regularly clearing spaces with sage or Palo Santo, maintaining a clean diet, and being mindful of energetic influences. Ancient wisdom teaches that during major shifts, humans become more energetically permeable. The practice of keeping a dream journal, known in Sanskrit as Swapna Lakkhana, becomes particularly significant during these times. As these shifts approach, dreams often carry important guidance. Traditional wisdom suggests recording them immediately upon waking, when the messages are clearest. Creating a sacred space in your home represents another key preparation the ancients emphasized. A simple altar with meaningful objects, crystals, or images that resonate with your spirit provides an energetic anchor during these shifts. Remember, these changes aren't happening to us. They're happening for us. Each shift offers an opportunity for profound transformation and awakening. Ancient wisdom keepers preserved these prophecies not to create fear, but to prepare humanity for a great awakening. As 2025 approaches, many are already sensing preliminary waves of these shifts. The ancient texts suggest paying attention to dreams, intuitive insights, and synchronicities appearing in daily life. These signs indicate natural attunement to the new frequencies. This moment in time holds special significance in numerous ancient prophecies. The presence of each person alive during this period serves a purpose in this great transformation. Traditional wisdom speaks of a generation that would witness these profound changes. This is that time. Stay centered, stay prepared, and remain open to the magnificent changes approaching. As the timeless Sanskrit blessing reminds us, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. This is humanity's time of awakening.